Do you think you need a bodyguard?
No, I don't think so.
You know I will always love you, right?
Well, I know that.
Yeah.
I feel like you're trying to get at something.
Yeah, well, I mean, it makes me feel like our next guest here on New England Graveyard, which would be Whitney Houston. We're here in Westfield, New Jersey at Fairview Cemetery where Whitney Houston, one of the most celebrated voices in music history, is laid to rest. Whitney was born in Newark on August 9th, 1963. Music was in her blood. Her mother, Cissy Houston, was a powerhouse gospel singer. Her cousin, Dionne Warwick. Her godmother, Aretha Franklin. That's not a family tree, that's a Billboard chart. Whitney grew up singing in church, and by the time she was a teenager, her voice was already turning heads. In the early 80s, she was modeling and singing backup for stars like Chaka Khan and Lou Rawls. But it didn't take long before the spotlight found her. Once it did, she owned it. She signed with Arista Records in 1983 under Clive Davis, and 2 years later released her debut album, Whitney Houston.
Good name.
Oh yeah. That album didn't just sell, it exploded. 3 #1 singles, including Saving All My Love for You, How Will I Know, and Greatest Love of All. She was the first debut artist to have that kind of streak. Her follow-up, Whitney, made even more history. She became the first woman to debut at #1 in the Billboard album chart. And let's not forget 7 consecutive #1 singles. That's not just a record, that's a message. And of course, in 1992 came The Bodyguard. It was Whitney's acting debut opposite Kevin Costner, and it became one of the biggest box office legends of the decade. But the real legend, that soundtrack. Her cover of Dolly Parton's I Will Always Love You became the breakup anthem, wedding song, karaoke trap, and vocal Everest for generations. It spent 14 weeks at #1. She won 6 Grammys, 2 Emmys, 22 American Music Awards, and over 400 career awards. But beyond the stats, she was simply the voice. Her vocal control, her tone, that effortless power, she influenced practically every singer who came after her. Whitney also gave back. She started the Whitney Houston Foundation for Children, focusing on homeless children with cancer and AIDS, and other causes close to her heart. She was a superstar, but she didn't forget where she came from. Of course, her life wasn't without hardship. She battled personal demons, and those struggles often played out in the public eye. But even in her most difficult moments, people never stopped rooting for her because they remembered who she was and what she had given to the world. When she passed away in 2012 at the age of 48, it shook the world. We lost more than an icon, we lost a piece of our cultural souls. But she left behind music that continues to inspire, uplift, and challenge singers to try and usually fail to hit those notes. She's buried here beside her daughter Bobby, Christina, who tragically passed away just a few years later. It's heartbreaking, but there's comfort in knowing they're together again. So as we stand here at Whitney's grave in Fairview Cemetery, we don't just remember a singer. We remember a woman who shattered records, crossed barriers, and changed music forever. A Jersey girl with a once-in-a-century voice who sang her heart out, and in doing so touched the hearts of millions. Rest easy, Whitney. You gave us your very best, and yes, your fans will always love you. I wasn't going to sing that last part.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
So what was your favorite Whitney song?
I like How Will I Know.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Honestly,
How about you?
I loved her rendition of the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, right.
That was done in
Around the Gulf War.
the Super Bowl after Project Desert Storm.
Yeah.
That was my favorite version of hers.
Yeah, I mean, I remember having the Whitney, her second tape, on tape. Remember tapes? Cassette tapes? Yeah. I remember that. I remember that cover. And
Yeah.
I remember listening to it a lot. A lot of hits on that one.
And I still get cursed by hearing I Will Always Love You at karaoke nights.
I will not attempt that one, so don't worry.
But as a personal vetch, Davy Jones of my favorite group, the Monkees, passed away on October 29th of 2012, just a few days before Whitney, and she glommed all his heat.
I'm sure she didn't do it on purpose.
From you know, he took backstage to Whitney's passing, and of course the tragedy of Bobby Christina,
yeah,
having passed away under similar circumstances, the drowning.
It's pretty sad.
And all that. And they're also buried next to Whitney's grandfather, John Russell Houston. So there's a lot of talent and a lot of tragedy here, but as Aubrey showed, she is remembered.
There's some flowers, there's a drawing that it looks like a couple of kids did.
And it's a shame that the portrait on the stone is fading.
Yeah. If you notice, it says The Voice, and then it says at the bottom, I Will Always Love You. Her most well-known song, I would say. There's some trinkets, a few things there.
And Dolly has gone on record saying that the song is now hers.
Oh yeah. I don't think people even know the Dolly version.
No. So with all of that, would like to thank you for joining us on this very special episode. It's not very often we get to cover an icon such as Whitney Houston. So with that said, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and hit the bell so you always know when we post things. And until next time, when you join us, please join us. This is Jason
and Aubrey,
and we will see you all on the next one. Bye.